Hello, welcome. Oh, it looks like the chat box is not aligned correctly, but I don't know how I can have to move it. It's weird. Okay. Well, hopefully that fixed that. And I am looking at the new goddess sword that Dralkin put together. So first things first, just gonna look at the model. Sword. I'll have to make the dual sheath redux meshes. That was good. And I also need to take a look at the normals and everything. It looks fine here. Oopsie. Yeah, that looks fine. Scale bird. There we go. Okay. I didn't need to save it, but I did. Here's the hilt and everything. Alright. So, let's take a look at it in Creation Kit. Assuming everything has been... everything comes together. And by that I mean Creation Kit doing what it's supposed to. There's the new Golden Goddess Sword, which looks really good. I really like that. And yeah, the thing he wanted me to look at was the normal maps and how they have that sort of dippling effect. It's one of those tricky things that is hard to adjust. And there's the... okay, so there's the Goddess Sword. There's the Goddess Longsword. It's a little... oh. I had the light off. I have to see how it looks in game. I'm not sure about the texture on the blade. Might clean that up a little bit. Yeah, True Goddess Sword's weapon mesh. Okay, I will make sure that's different. Yeah, because it's a different sword now, because it used this one. So we can do that super easy, barely an inconvenience. I'll have to make a new first-person thing. First-person static. Alien, Goddess Sword, True. There we go. I'll have to make a new... I could have left that interface open, but... Goddess Longsword, there's White Sword. Well, there's Goddess White Sword. Goddess True Sword. And we will give that its own model. Goddess Sword True. No, I don't want to make a new form. There's the True Goddess Sword. And then I will connect it accordingly. That looks really nice. And then this one goes True. Boop. And I also want to work on making the Golden Goddess sword sort of its own thing. And yeah, that gradient was Camel Chip's suggestion. Turned out really well. I do really like how these turned out. I might tweak the blade texture of the longsword just a little bit. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll have a look at it in game because it might not need any adjustment at all. Everything else looks great. Okay. Goddess sword textures, models. Okay. Okay. So the Golden Goddess sword. Right now, it has the same attack damage, same reach, same speed, and everything except for value compared to the true Goddess sword. They're exactly the same. And there's even a summon true Goddess sword, so like, hello there. There's not a lot of difference between these two. Oh, the chat box is still not aligned correctly. I think what I can do is move that color source a little bit. Can I... Friggin' OBS. Edit transform. Let's move that to negative 140. Okay. Golden Goddess sword versus true Goddess sword. Let's just compare them. Okay. The true Goddess sword is not enchanted, but the Golden Goddess sword is. That's the difference. So, since there actually is a difference between them, I don't think there actually needs to be any changes. Yeah, the enchantment is the same as Zelda's bow. So the enchantment... Zelda's bow, Hylia's retribution, shock damage, ravage magicka, fire damage, sun damage. So it kills on, it explodes on undead once in a while. It deals extra damage to Daedra, undead, and everybody. Vampires. Ravages magicka. Deals lingering shock damage. So it's the same as Zelda's bow. And it responds to the white ring, but that's not a unique feature. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to... And also, it's a silver weapon. Oh, that's the true Goddess sword. I think the Golden Goddess sword is also a... Yeah, the Golden Goddess Sword is classified as silver, which means it's really easy to temper, and it's classified as a silver weapon, so it takes any results from that. It doesn't have the silver sword extra effect, but if there's some mod that does things with weapon material silver, it will react to those. I'm gonna open up the internet and go to the ideas page, because as tempting as it is, I need to look at the Master Sword. The Master Sword has its own enchantment that's very similar to Zelda's bow. So there's Zelda's bow, and then they're very similar, strikingly similar. So I think the adjustment that I would want to make is to make the Golden Goddess Sword a little more unique with its enchantment, because it shares it with Zelda's bow. So I kind of want to separate that enchantment out, but I don't think I want to do what was suggested. The the Golden Goddess blade power with the runes and everything. Like, I also don't want the Golden Goddess Sword to eclipse the Master Sword with what it does. So now that is definitely a very unlikely. I don't want to do Chaos. Chaos doesn't... That's not fitting. Ravage Stamina could make sense. I don't want to do a Chaos. I know it would be like the elements of all the goddesses, but the Goddess Sword, it doesn't feel like it fits the Goddess Sword, having a Chaos enchantment. It already deals fire damage and shock damage. I don't want to give it frost damage, because that's not very fitting. Yeah, frost damage coming from it doesn't really make sense to me. I think I'm going to duplicate the Zelda's bow enchantment. Golden Goddess Sword enchantment. Golden Goddess Sword, and just get rid of this. Okay. I want to keep Hylia's Retribution. That makes sense. Sun damage makes sense. I could change this to Ravage Stamina. That could be a good start. I would have to make an enchantment for that, which wouldn't be difficult. Turn Undead is already included with Hylia's... Oh, is it? I have to look at Hylia's Retribution. Hylia's Retribution script. Oh, that's just a script. I'm not sure about turn undead. Yeah, that's just scripts. Anti-Daedra. That's one possibility. Damage. Magic. First we're gonna do the stamina ravaging. Ravage stamina. What the heck? Okay. 30 for 30 seconds. I think what I want to do... I kind of want to... Well... Shock damage. I'm tempted to get rid of the shock damage. I'm gonna get rid of shock damage. Fire damage can probably stay. I could add a Banish Daedra effect. That would make it relatively unique, because Banish Daedra is pretty rare. I don't want to give it untyped resistible, like unresistible. I don't think that fits. It just deals extra damage, doesn't quite fit to me. I don't want to have it damage armor. I do... Untyped. I definitely have to think about it. I'm tempted to do Banish Daedra. I could... Seems like, yeah, it seems like this is a sword of light. This is what Aubade wanted to be. Goblin. Golden. Goglin. Golden. There we go. Gold. So, this is a sword of light. It is, like, it's a gift from the goddesses. It's essentially a weird cousin of the Master Sword. So I'm going to keep Hylia's Retribution. I want to keep the sun damage, which this one damages Daedra, this one damages Undead, and that one does other things. I think that one's just... DLC sun damage. I also kind of want it to be different from... It looks like sun damage is just its own thing. So like it already kind of has that untyped damage. And Great Fairy's Bow has sun damage. Okay. Let's look at all the different magic effects that it could have. Search function just does not work. I don't... Well... A lot of people don't play as the Dragonborn. So I don't want to limit the player and tell them that they're the Dragonborn. Like, then logically, if it's something like assuming it's a Dragonborn, then that would mean like adding dragon damage or something. Weakness. Fortify. Soul Trap definitely doesn't fit. Paralysis doesn't fit. wonder... I'm looking at a piece of paper that has a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons enchantments on it. One of them is Glitter Wake. Scatters a wake of glittering dust that reduces stealth and outlines invisible creatures. And dazzles, so it makes them less accurate. So, one possibility is this holy weapon is just so brilliant that it, like... But accuracy isn't really a thing in... It could have stagger. You hit somebody with it. I don't know. Stagger seems like it's too much. Yeah, stagger's really powerful. Wish there was a way to, like, simulate that kind of, like, you get dazzled and you just can't see. Yeah, you still fight, but you're just not... Your hits don't land. Some sort of dazzling effect. Ravage stamina. I don't want it to be turn undead. It could be something like a fear effect that only lasts for a certain amount of time. Like a fear effect that lasts for like 1 or 2 seconds. So people they just get dazzled and they start like running in the wrong direction, but then they're like, oh, wait a second. Just kind of like a jolt. That's too much. Invisible cloak of spell granting a percentage chance to ignore damage. That's too much. Like, I want it to be simple. Confidence down. That was fear. Yeah, so I could duplicate this and just adjust it so it's not that it does affect Undead and Daedra. Oh. I don't want it to only affect undented Daedra. The idea is this thing is so dazzling it would stun anybody. Apparently the light arrows already use this vanilla enchantment. That's fun. Okay, fear. I'm just seeing what... Okay, so vanilla, I would want it to go really high. Maybe not bosses. And also I'm going to get rid of the enchantment shader. Get key has keyword boss, actor type boss. Is that a thing? Well, pacify is a calm spell, and by its very nature you're slapping somebody with a sword, which isn't very calming. So it would be kind of hard to do it that way. Keyword. Where the frick is the keyword? There it is. Fear. Well, that's fun. Okay. It's not a keyword then, it's like a... It's something else. I guess it shouldn't affect Mirak and Harkon. Actor type Mirak. I could just do that. So it doesn't affect... It's weird that there's no boss keyword. Actor type Mirak. Ding. Oh, no. We want that to be at 0. And then... Box boss. Actor type. Type. DLC1 boss. Okay. There we go. Now it won't affect Harkon or Bazuda's, Mr. Mirak. Mr. Mirak. Oh, yep, thank you very much. Very exciting time. We're already looking at houses, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this fire damage. That magnitude really high. Okay. Well, whatever. Ah, Xavier's late. Okay. While Creation Kit is saving, I have some things I want to try. Oh, at some point I do want to do a... I've been wanting to do one for a while. A Wind Waker stream. And I have the Elgato, so I can actually do that. So I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna hook up my Wii U somehow, so that we can take a look at what that would look like. Rambleberry has arrived with a bunch of Alolan Meowth emojis. Oh, jeez. So many noises. Okay. It's all good. Oh, yeah. Is this lantern on? That might be okay. Of course, as always. Oof. Well, Creation Kit finished saving, but I think it's in our... I want to see... Oh my gosh, I am so excited for Brilliant Diamond. It is going to be amazing. I already pre-ordered it. I'll get it. I am definitely going to stream it. That's just going to happen. Like, holy cannoli. I have been waiting for this for so long. Oh, man. And I won't do anything fancy with it. I might do something like, no Pokemon Center. Like, don't heal at the Pokemon Center, or only heal at the Pokemon Center. Something like that. Actually, only healing at the Pokemon Center might be... That would be pretty challenging. That would be fun. No healing items. Nothing fancy. I don't want to do a Nuzlocke or anything. I want to have fun playing the game. And, oh... I think, honestly... Brilliant Diamond is one of the reasons I got an Elgato. Oh, the memories. Look at that. I don't know if this... I think it is. The sound coming through. Yeah, it is. It's kind of crackly for some reason. Cracklin' Oat Bran over here. Oh, it's because it's... Oh, no, maybe not. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, the Wii U gamepad needs to be plugged in too. Because it's like... Oh, you're in for a treat. Generation 4 is absolutely incredible. Like... Probably my favorite Pokemon generation. Because we had Diamond and Pearl, but we also had Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But Platinum, if you ever get a chance to play Pokemon Platinum, although Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will be really good, but if you ever get a chance to play Platinum, highly recommend playing that. I'm sure Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will have elements of Platinum in them. Let's cram that on there. Come on. There we go. Okay. What did I just do? Oh. Okay. So, just as a preview, I think it'll look pretty good when I do a stream for Wind Waker. I am playing on the gamepad. I don't want to start a new game, but you can see it's pretty good look. It looks good. I don't need to. Okay, let's go home. I have a lot of Wii U games on here, and I have a lot of Wii U discs and Wii discs, but I have Breath of the Wild. That's already plugged in. And then there's the Wii menu, of course. I have the Minish Cap. So that's another possibility right there. Yeah, and I had a... I was playing it a little bit. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright, I don't want to get too invested in that. So that is all she wrote there. That's my me. I have a lot of interesting me's on here. Well, it's probably because it's not coming straight through the capture. I'm kind of... It's not official at all. I think it was fine the last time I... If it was capturing directly from the capture, it would probably be okay. But it doesn't really matter because this is not actually what I'm doing. If it was actually a Wii U stream, I would do more with that, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay, let's get back to Creation Kit. Ugh. Gonna disconnect the Elgato from the Wii U. Oh, part of me kind of misses the Wii U. Alright, I've fiddle-faddled with the got a sword and made all the right decisions with it. What I want to do is I want to see if I can fix this. It's gonna be hard to test. I won't be able to test it in Legendary because this issue doesn't happen in Legendary, but I want to see if I can fix the Silver Centurion problem. Because the Silver Centurion has its own race. It has body data. Oh. Interesting. It has body data, but the body data is wrong. Okay, let's see if I can fix this issue by adjusting the race and not the individual. Oh, I hit the wrong button. K. Keen alignment zone. That's what I want to do. Keen alignment zero. Form ID. Actually, no, type. Actor, Silver Centurion. Edit. And Mr. Silver Centurion is actually a little smaller than I want him to be. Oh. Interesting. What if I made him 1 and I made this 4 and just it can only go to 2 size extra large. Okay, well, the plot thickens. Okay, it only goes up to 2. It does not have a custom skeleton. Well, let's just see. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was adjusting the race. The problem is that it only goes up to 2, and I'm pretty sure the Silver Centurion is bigger than, I think it's 4 times the size of a normal. And its individual height was set to 0.9, so it must be in the skeleton that the height is set somehow, but it's not using its own skeleton. It's using the dwarven skeleton. I'm gonna keep looking at it. And unfortunately, this is a thing that I can only test once the whole mod is ported, since it's an ESP thing. I could rigorously test it, but I would rather test it once it's actually ported to SE, once I'm done with 6.6.2, instead of like going back and forth and agonizing over it. Since it's most prevalent in SE, I would want to look at it once it's actually ported and then see what the problem is. Go back to LE, and that way it's the last thing I have to worry about. And I don't have to do a bunch of changes. Okay. In the editor, oh my. Well, now he's a Chungus. Now he's the Ultra Instinct Chungus. As terrifying as that is, it's a little much. So let's see here. I'm gonna look at his actor data to see if there's anything set in there. Okay, so his height in his actor data is 2.7. So if I set that to 1.7, now that's a more reasonable size. It's not great, but it's a more reasonable size. What is that red thing? Okay, I don't know what that was. He's still a little big. As he fits in that. So I think I may be helping this issue. Let's try 1. Not 15, 1.5. Still needs to be. That looks like the right size. Sort of. He would be there. So he would still be kind of... No, I think he's still a little too big. I think that's more reasonable. I think that's the height that he normally is. Okay, we'll have to test that in... I'll save it, and I'm going to open up Legendary Edition. And I can actually run Legendary while Creation Kit is open. Move this idea. I actually think that is a rejection. The chart. I'm actually gonna Well, I want to chart everything. Okay. It's all updated. It's interesting to see, like, there was a lot of ideas shifting around in summer, especially in August and early September. And then they kind of slowed down into fall. I like graphs. Of course, that stupid purple line. Once 6.6.2 is finished, that line will pop up a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know. It's all anonymous, so I don't know who got in there and started messing things up. Part of it was, so like the ones that were getting deleted was actually my fault, because I was copying and pasting multiple cells at a time in the table, and for some reason it'll overwrite things. But yeah, somebody was putting words in my mouth before and like adjusting items. Only like little things. But I had to lock the spreadsheet. And really, like, the spreadsheet isn't, like, set in stone. Even if something is confirmed, that's just a 99% chance that it'll make it into the mod. And even if it's rejected, that's like a 1% chance. Unless it just has a no, that's the only guarantee on that spreadsheet. If it just says no. Okay, let's open Legendary Edition and see how it goes. I just want to check to make sure that the Silver Centurion still works. I can't check the crux of the issue, because the issue seems to only appear in Legendary Edition. But I do want to see if the Silver Centurion still works. Oh yeah, the swords. I'll look at those. My memory span is shot. Briefly forgot that I even worked on the Goddess Swords today. And that was like half an hour ago. Taking its sweet time. Skyrim always takes a really long time to load. Come on, Skyrim. There we go. It's probably a minute, 2 minutes. So, modding requires a lot of patience. Heck. I mean, it's definitely slow because Creation Kit is still open. Okay. Finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Cow. I remember when I was making the Romani cows, trying to get those horns out of the way. Okay. Actually, since we're in the archive, let's go to the Hall of Legends and take a peek. Oh, yep, so there's the glow. They have a glow now. It makes them look different. I'm going to make some adjustments here because combat gameplay overhaul is really annoying with its lean multiplier. Okay. So now, yeah, they still look like people in suits. Or in robes, but at least now they're not. They're a little different. I don't know. Okay, Hall of Legends. That's pretty cool. I like the little sparklies that follow them. 4 sword, Phantom Arrows, Master Sword, Noble Sword, Goddess. Okay, so there's the Goddess Light Sword. Okay, yeah. That's fine. No, the blade's fine. Goddess Sword, Goddess White Sword. Golden Goddess Sword, a little garish. Oh, I'm trapped. Okay. Okay, let's start at the beginning. There's the Goddess Sword. Close up there. Looks very nice. I don't see any problems with it. Got his long sword. Also nice. I know there was that on some of them there was that pixelation in normal map. I'll have to look at that. This looks really good. It's reflecting the nice, very nice Got his white sword. Very shiny. Nice polished blade. You can kind of see the pixelation. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. It's so high resolution that it's hard to tell. Ooh, that looks nice. I might adjust the grip just a little bit so the player holds it a little higher. But that's still nice looking. Okay, and then the goddess white, the true goddess sword, I think that is a really cool, that just looks great. Yeah. The true goddess sword, this is, like, that is a great choice for the coloration. Like, that just looks really good. And I like that it is sort of reminiscent of the Master Sword while still being its own thing. Yeah, I noticed the oil cube map. The oil cube map really sells it. It just really adds to it, makes it shimmer in a really nice way. Yep, that looks really nice. And then there's the Golden Goddess Sword. Yeah, that one, this one, the Golden Goddess Sword, you can see the pixelation on the normal map really, really clearly. So, this is the one that I'll need to adjust the normal map for. And by that I mean, since they all share the same normal map, like, this is the reason why I want to adjust that shared normal map. It'll make this one look a lot better, and by extension it'll make the other ones look good too. This one looks really nice. In bright light, it's definitely very bright. That's just Relics of Hyrule. So this is the new version of the Golden Goddess Sword. I'm running just vanilla Skyrim with nothing else. These are going to be integrated into Relics of Hyrule in version 6.6.2. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, nevertheless, I will fix the Golden Goddess Sword normal map. That's the only one that I notice any issue. You can kind of see it with the true one, so I'll adjust it for true. White sword, you can kind of see it, but it's really hard to tell. It's mostly on the blade. Yeah, it's probably the high reflectivity. That's okay. It won't be a bad adjustment. Also, I'm hoping to have 6.6.2 done by the end of the year, or at the very least early next year. This is a great coupling with the Goddess Shield. Actually, true directional movement. Oh no, I don't have that. What am I doing? Oh, thanks for standing in the dark. Yeah, they couple very well. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, they complement each other very well. The Goddess Shield is mostly pink, but it transitions very nicely into the purple of the hilt. And Yeah, they complement each other very well. And this one, the pink transitions to the pink of the goddess shield. Goddess sword. Golden goddess sword. I should test the golden goddess sword's enchantment. Sleep. CFC debug. Just junk strewn on the ground. Oh, oh, oh! This is the new Key of Twilight Pedestal. I have to adjust the display in the archive. But watch this. Look at that. That's the coolest thing in the world. Oh, I should test the goddess sword first. Help. Bandit. I like testing on bandits. Player that plays enemy. FFO. 1, 2, 5, 8. Where'd he go? There he is. How's it going, friend? Oops. Okay, maybe that was a little strong. Let's do 1187.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh god, he's oh, well, he killed me because I'm a dingus. The fear effect didn't seem to be working. Oh, I don't have a golden... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Help me. Actually... Oh, my god, I can't type. Well, some of it is working. I will worry about that later. Link between worlds shattered. Oh, link between. Link between. And we're just gonna. Oh yeah, Key of Twilight. Okay. Make our way over to the Mirror of Twilight because the Key of Twilight makes this really nice. So here are the new pedestals. They're bigger. They're a little chunkier. Mostly because I needed them to be chunkier so I could fit the new interface on it. But yep, it works. And then put the key back in, and we can close the Mirror of Twilight. Yeah. You can still get into the Ruptured Towers. Once you activate it for the first time, you can still get in. But there's no staircase. Now you can just get in. Very happy with how that turned out. It's one of those things that it's just like, I could have gone, you know, like when I first made the Key of Twilight, I could have made it a dragon claw, essentially, which is what it is now. But like I just didn't think of it, and then I was like, wait a second, I could make it like a dragon claw. There's a nice close-up of it. So now we can use the Key of Twilight for more things. Like I could put things in other places that aren't in the Ruptured Towers or whatever that you need the Key of Twilight for. Yeah, I managed with it. It wasn't too difficult. There were times that I was just like, oh, uh-oh. But it was fine. Obviously, I managed to make it work and make something really nice. So yeah, it was definitely workable. I might at some point adjust that portal, the way that portal looks, but that's minor. That will have to wait until the Twilight overhaul or whatever it ends up being. Oh, Ruptured Towers. One day I will fix your LOD. Oh, jeez. Oh, Long Johnson. I'm okay. Everything's okay. But now I'm dying, even though I'm in God mode. Okay, I think that's all we need to see. Oh, I didn't look at the Silver Centurion. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's, I'll load this guy. Okay. Centurions. UFC, Kino Langdon, Zell. Oh, 3. Okay. Let's enable God mode because I don't want to die. And make our way downtown. I also need to make the keys give the ice keys its own effect, its own glowy effect, so that it doesn't explode with fire, which is very unusual for an ice keys to do. Okay. Do I have a bow? I do not. Okay. I know, yeah, it's an armor. He looks pretty nice. He looks friendly. Interesting, okay. I'm aiming right at his face, and it's not... And this is legendary. I hit his chest, though. That's healing. Yeah, I shoot right between his legs, and that heals. I aim at his head. Well, it's not a bad hitbox. It seems like it might be better than it was. Yeah, I'm actually hitting him, but this is legendary, which, like I keep saying, the issue isn't so prominent in legendary. I can shoot at his head and still hit him. Oh no, that's just bleed damage. No, it's more forgiving than it has been. Slap his legs. And that's all good. The true test is like... No, there's two different things that are going on. One issue is that people can only shoot him if they shoot his feet. Like, if they only if they hit his feet does he take damage. If they shoot his chest, he doesn't take damage. That's one issue. There's another separate issue that if you corner him in this corner over here, then you can push him through this. Oh, that looks cool. That looks awesome. Look at him go. you can lure him here, and then by finagling him around and like stun locking him, you can push him into this corner and he'll fall in. That was the other report, but that is unrelated to his hitbox. So like it could be as simple as reworking this wall or something so that can't happen. If I added a collision plane that could cause other issues. I don't know. Yeah, the true test would be SE, because SE is the area that was having trouble. Get this issue to align, because he's kind of cornered in this area. Oh, okay, so preventing the player from... Okay, now I understand what you're suggesting. Putting a invisible wall in front here so you can't shoot him from afar. You have to enter the room to activate him. That makes sense. That I can do. So, need to look at the Nav Mesh. Okay, so there's room. No, stream didn't freeze. I had to... there was a... So my fiance and I are looking at a house... Oh no, not a house. We're looking at It was just we had to get information squared away for a things. Yeah, it was very sudden because I suddenly got a call on my phone. Alright, I'm going to put up a collision plane. I think I have to end the stream in like 10 minutes. So like once 9 o'clock Eastern rolls around, I have to end the stream. So okay. I need to add a script to this thing that is on activate, disable. Activate. I think this one actually has a disable. No. Although I could do a reverse, because this one's really reliable. So I could have a hidden. This one's back here, hidden. Oh wait, no. It doesn't need to be opposite. This one's initially disabled. Oh no, it does need to be disabled. Okay, yes. So once that one enables, okay. There we go. That should do. Alright. I'm gonna save, and I think that has to be the end of the stream. I have to get things sorted out for tomorrow. Life things. But we did work on the God of Sword, and I attempted to do something with the Silver Centurion. Yeah, sure thing. Thank you for putting it together. It's one of those things that I've been wanting to redesign for a while. My dream item, if there's somebody out there who could supply it, is a rework of the goddess statue. The different goddess statues. I would love for them to not look like a Greek goddess. I know that's a skill that, to make a statue takes a lot of skill. Even if somebody found a resource that we could use for those, I really want to rework the goddess statues. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the stream. Hope everyone has a good day. We'll see you next time.